Hi, I'm Robin Bensley. Welcome to Chow Time. I am fortunate enough to live very close to the world-class Cleveland Metropark Zoo. Not only is it one of the largest, but it is the 7th oldest zoo in the United States. It sits on 168 acres and boasts nearly 3,000 animals, featured in exhibits like the rainforest and African savanna, Australian adventure, and the Cleveland Metropark Zoo has one of the most comprehensive collections of primates in all of North America. But one of my very favorite animals to observe is actually going to be the inspiration for this week's recipe. Gorilla keeper Brian Price made the introduction.
Two Western lowland gorillas here at the Cleveland Metropark Zoo. We have two males, silverbacks. We have B-back, who's sitting up on the rock over there, and Makolo,
Posing.
who is his exhibit mate, who's hiding around the corner. B-back will be 29 this year, and Makolo is 26. B-back is weighing in about 370 pounds, give or take, and Makolo is right around 430.
And what is the basic difference between the two of them, personality-wise?
Personality-wise, Makolo has got a little bit more attitude to him. He is probably what we would say is the more dominant of the two. B-back the more submissive. Makolo moves around the yard where he wants to. He kind of displaces B-back.
Now, I know one thing, that gorillas are vegetarians. They eat no meat. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct.
Now, what would they do if you just tossed a nice big thick Boston strip in there?
Honestly, I don't know. They may go check it out. They may, if it's seasoned well, they may touch it, lick their fingers or something, but they're probably not going to eat it. These guys have never been exposed to any kind of meat. But their big thing is fruit, vegetables, greens. They do get a lot of greens. Their main diet here is a lot of dandelion, endive, kale, a lot of greens, green beans, and they do get a little bit of fruit. We use the fruit as part of our operant conditioning, our training program.
Can I guess bananas?
Oh, bananas. They do get bananas. They love bananas. They get berries, apples, just about any kind of fruit. They love all their fruit.
When is the next time they're supposed to eat?
Well, they can eat right now. We do have a lot of greens set aside. We have the green beans, and I'm going to go up on the roof there, at the top of the building.
Up there, where that
up there.
thing is?
And I'll just toss it, spread it nice around the yard. They get active, they get moving around. People get to see them, doing their natural foraging and feeding behavior.
So, Brian, it looks like they're scarfing up every last drop of everything you threw off the roof.
Yeah, definitely. They're eating a lot, but the good thing is, since we've changed their diets from a very biscuit-heavy diet to the heavy greens and veggies, they've actually lost weight. So their heart disease has stabilized, their insulin levels have come down, their cholesterol has come down. So all in all, they're much healthier animals right now than they were in our previous diets.
So don't you think that more people should eat like gorillas then? Can we learn something here? Thank you very much.
No problem.
So inspired by Bebop and McCullough, I came up with a kale endive apple slaw with toasted hazelnuts and a honey yogurt dressing. So the first thing I did was toast about 3/4 of a cup of hazelnuts in the oven. So just plain, nothing on the pan, just dry roasting them. So we'll let that cool down. This is kale that those gorillas just loved. Some call it the queen of greens because it's so filled with nutrients. And it has that real pretty curly leaf. It's a member of the cabbage family. So what I want to do is take some kale. I'm going to trim those big stems off. And then I'm going to give it kind of a fine chop. There, that looks about fine enough. So this goes in my salad bowl. And next I'm going to chop up some Belgian endive, which is one of my favorites. This is a little bit sweeter than the kale. And that goes in. Next, I'm going to slice up an apple, because that's one of their favorite treats. We'll add that. Now I'm going to whip up a very simple honey yogurt dressing. 1 cup of plain yogurt, about 1/4 of a cup of honey, and then I just want to thin it with a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, and some apple cider vinegar, same amount, about 2 tablespoons. I'm going to toss all this together. This is looking pretty good. One more thing. I'm going to take my cooled down hazelnuts and see if I can't chop them up just a little bit without them rolling around everywhere. Just a rough cut. Oh, I lost one. In go the toasted hazelnuts. One last quick stir. And there you have it, gorilla salad. It's amazing the unusual sources that inspire me in the kitchen. And this is very heart healthy, so I have to take a bite. I have to get a hazelnut in there. That is really good. And I think I'll have a banana for dessert.